Wait, is this about to be Mitch's run?
Is he can make the skill ceiling as high as possible and make these levels as brutal and hard as he wants. So that you're in for quite a treat. Mitch Flower Power's gameplay is very fast. In these levels that you're going to see, for example, he has to chase this drill while keeping it on screen, while shooting buttons, jumping over enemies, dodging bunbees, and not touching spikes. So guys, try to keep up with this run. It's very fast-paced. Mitch plays very fast. And because it's Mega Man Maker, there's going to be tons of different objects and interactions and gimmicks along the way. He could have just died there, but he did it so clean. Nice job.
We already have time for a donation if you have one.
You've got it, Mitch, and your community is already coming out in droves to help us try and meet that unlock the Donkey Kong Jungle. Woo! We are just past 24,000.
Yeah, let's go.
Which means we have less than $26,000 remaining for that incentive to be met. I want people to be counting that down with me. So I want to also give a quick thank you to 500.
Almost 50,000 people watching. I know, it's pretty dope.
The entire corn community is behind you, and we are.
It used to, I mean, me and Mitch had 130,000 at one point watching us do a Mario 3 race. I love MFP too.
Looking forward to MarvinCon 2036.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah, so this is my first key. I'm gonna need to get keys in this level to unlock checkpoints. I'm not this generous later in the run, so this is the easier run, or the easier level, and as I dodge this guy, it will progressively get
130K viewers. I mean, GDQ's like
in almost every
from like
level,
2017 to 2020.
Shots have to be very precise.
Oh my God!
Overshoot or undershoot, or he will get.
Yeah, I'll go back to GDQ one day.
Some stuff coming up in a little bit. We're going to showcase on like this fan feed. If he doesn't
I'll probably have one or two
he's
runs
just gonna get blown
left.
back into a pit and die. So it's really tough stuff. Mitch knows this level, but man, he's cruising so far. No jinxerinos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you'll see this as we go on, but Mitch has a lot of precision with his shooting as well as a really nice mash, which he puts to use in a lot of the levels he's created.
You love the mash. We got a mash. It's Mega Man, right?
Mitch does have a really fast mash.
Some love from your community. They have
Heck yeah, let's go.
You don't like the perfectly produced GDQ? Don't worry, I got you.
Saying, gotta show off some. Hang on, wrong one. That's not the one I love. Thank you anyway, Cetro Blues. We still love you.
That's not a good death. That's a long
$25 from Guardian Frenny. That's the one I have.
Guardian.
Just need to find the right game I'm willing to spend time in. I'll get obsessed with a speed run again. Yeah, don't worry, I'll get obsessed with one. It'll happen.
Are glued to the screen to express their joy.
Right on, right on.
A host commentator at GDQ
during this run. So
what do you mean?
Get that wallet out.
Yeah, be nice to me, please.
I mean, you can. Yeah, you just go to a GDQ and you commentate. Happens all the time.
Oh, we got a match here. Let's
One
go.
death so far. One death.
Speaking of jumping in on things, crowd pop off because we are halfway to that Donkey Kong Jungle Beat incentive. We are past $25,000.
Who doesn't want to watch Donkey Kong Jungle Beat?
Sorry about that, Mitch.
Yeah, there's no career in commentating speedrunning.
Amazing songs in this level pack that Mitch is going to showcase for you today. So I hope you're enjoying the music. Also appreciate his gameplay. It cannot get said enough. What he's doing is significantly harder than what he's making it seem to be. If he misses shots, he dies. If he uses too much weapon energy, he dies. If he touches spikes, he dies. If he makes the wrong jump, he dies. So
yeah, this
Jungle Beat's better than it has any right to be. I kind of miss that era of Nintendo. I kind of
skewed a little bit away from this for the next level, so
I don't know. It just depends on what. If I got obsessed with a game and I was good enough to run it at a GDQ, I'd submit it again.
Lock in, baby. So
I'm gonna speedrun the new Donkey Kong for a week. Probably accurate.
He has to keep it on screen, and if he's
no, I slid. Okay,
probably pretty accurate.
Here, guys.
Number two.
We got two deaths.
These are bad. These are tough deaths he's taking too.
Want some hype from your community too?
Always, yeah, hype it up. Yeah, keep those donos going.
Well, your community is really helping us push towards that Donkey Kong Jungle.
I know, that's rough progress. That's
like
a really rough progress loss.
Swampy that says
he slid when he should have slid.
On you, Mitch. Thanks for all the wonderful entertainment you've provided the SMB3 community over the years, and good luck with your Mega Man Maker run. Do it for the Hondas. We also have
I looked for a Switch too. My son won't stop talking about Donkey Kong Bonanza, and it's putting me in a tough spot right now, Chad.
Are so excited to see your showcase that you've been working hard on in stream.
It's putting me in a real tough spot.
Always being so fun to watch and creating such a lovely corn community. Anyways, I'll have a Frosty and an incentive towards the bongo train for DK Jungle Beat.
Hype! Hype! Hype!
And I just want to remind everyone to make sure you are putting your donations towards that incentive.
He's gonna have to start doing extra chores.
If you do not put your donations towards that DK Jungle Beat incentive,
well, I mean, I'm just let him play it on mine, but also it's like,
that we need to meet before the end of this run.
I'm gonna be playing it a lot,
those donations coming, and make sure you're putting them towards the DK Jungle Beat incentive.
Kind of tough.
So I'm sure you guys can tell by all of the bricks, this is a fortress level.
Yeah, let's go. We did it.
Nice.
All right.
All right, I earned the checkpoint.
All right.
Mitch is going to be showcasing a lot of different elemental styles of this run, and this first one is a brick fortress.
Yeah, we got some windmills here. Oh, wait, hold on, one little screen.
Scary hothead.
Yeah, that guy's, all right.
We got before he shoots at you.
I like windmills,
Your kid won't stop talking about the Miku racing game? But isn't it just Sonic Racing?
I wasn't ready. There we go.
Nice.
All right, we're gonna go for a backwards.
My favorite part's right here.
Oh God.
He could jump here for 30 minutes.
Oh,
God, that looked exhausting, actually, Chad.
All right, get him, get him. Yes. That is huge. That little Met, if you don't shoot him, he's gonna one-hit KO you with the fire. That's
Yep. He will one-hit KO you.
Yeah, if you can't see, there's oil pits in certain parts of the stage, and if it gets lit on fire, it's instant death.
And I kept up with the theme of the level with the drills and put a little secret here, and you know.
Are these all of Mitch's levels? Did he make these?
All we got left is the boss.
Before the boss, mind if I jump in with something else that's pretty
Okay, I did not plan this safety strat, I swear. It is hard.
Thanks so much, Mitch. We have $100 from Spicy Chicken Spicy Boy saying, excited to see Mitch back at GDQ. Had to throw a donor in for them.
This strat is so good. It's like the Matrix. You just sit here and watch all the metal blades go right over Mega Man. Very good stuff. Level 1
It's like
done.
the Matrix.
Level 1, let's go.
I like it.
Woo!
And
Me and Mitch got some of the same tattoos.
More difficult as time goes on. So buckle up. We are going to Toxic Marsh. This is an acidic level.
Let's go.
You will see enemies in this level that are constantly going to be shooting
Mega Man
water
Maker
with
is pretty
acid,
dope.
turning the water.
So
into
Mega Man
acid,
Maker
which
is completely done by like fans. Like Capcom doesn't have anything to do with it, but Capcom also doesn't shut it down.
Right? GDQ.
Right? Which is fucking awesome. They let it exist.
About Mega Man Maker, it's been around for 8 years, and they've just continued to add to it. It's so much different than it was at launch, and if you haven't played it in a while, there's just like all kinds of assets from everywhere now.
Oh yeah, let's go.
That was clean.
Yeah.
Okay, this level looks cool.
Or 2 HP. Let's see, what do we get here? One
You can't
and 2.
take any damage. Oh,
2.
Let's go.
2 is double 1.
I like this
and
level.
Checkpoint get. Let's go.
Yeah, this level's cool.
So this is a weird approach to Kaizo here. I cannot let these guys turn the red at the bottom into acid, and they will do that with these shots. So it's like a lot of quality control here.
Yeah, each of these.
Oh,
enemies,
I missed the switch. Okay, we got to start over.
Each of these enemies takes 4 hits, and Mitch has a ton of them here. So he'll be going really fast.
There's Mega Man X Maker, is there? Wait, is that real?
Nice, good quad shot there.
Mega Man X Maker?
You guys enjoying the music?
So this is really hard because, that's why that's hard.
Yeah, he just manipulated that enemy up there so he won't shoot, which is a nice safety strat. You love to see it.
Okay, here we go.
What? I didn't know that existed.
Oof, beautiful. Clean, man.
Oh, I missed
the
it.
button.
What's a quick reset? There we go. Gotta reset. I gotta hit those buttons.
Wow.
Guys. I gotta hit them.
Do I think Mega Man's ever going to get a modern 3D game? I mean, I would love a new Mega Man Legends. I thought Mega Man Legends was great back in the day. I would totally take another one.
If you're making your way back, think
Mega Man Makers, this game's been around for 8 years.
We have $250.
Whoa!
Very low sodium.
Yeah, very low sodium.
Hey, Mitch, I've been listening to GDQ behind the wheel all day, but when I heard this run was starting, I immediately pulled over to express my joy. You always make these fiendish levels look easy. You got this, buddy, and I'm pretty sure that donation pushed us over $26,000 out of the 50.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what I feel. I feel like Mega Man Legends
Make sure you are putting your donations towards
would
that incentive.
bang
We want more runs in this marathon.
way harder now, you know? Like, it's a game that I think would be way easier to make today.
All right, here we go. Let's try again.
Cool. That was cool. I feel like it's I feel like it's pretty hard to see everything he's doing here.
Yeah, let's keep it going. How many?
A Resident Evil style remake of Legends? Ooh, just like a remake? Actually, that could go pretty good too.
Was that what, 3 or 4? 4?
I like 17. That sounds great.
I mean, I feel like we could also do a battle network as
I swear
well.
that wasn't intentional.
Hey, this is a showcase event, all right? You got to showcase why it's hard.
Yeah, so this is a showcase, so it is very possible that I don't get through all the levels, but as long as we raise money for a good cause and have some fun, it's all that matters, right?
That's it.
You know what? I get that right there, where you get a little worried because you've taken a few deaths. You're like, I'm just going to temper these expectations.
There we go, nice. Keep that guy facing left, so it's easy.
I'm just going to temper these expectations a little, you know?
So you notice there's a hyper bomb block in front of this blue button. Mitch purposely put it there so you can't shoot it from the opposite side. It's very heads up.
Oh. I was worried about the toxic marsh death spiral. I was worried about
This could benefit from the crotch cam.
If you don't die, you don't
I would
show
love
off
some
how hard it
controller.
is.
That's exactly right.
That's true. That's true.
Imagine dying in your own level. So all memes aside, guys, like I said, Mega Man Maker Mitch made all of these levels you see here today. He put a lot of time and effort into these, and because he made these,
hear me out.
Make the levels as hard as humanly possible for himself.
That would be kind of cool crossovers.
Testing himself.
It's like Mega Man in Resident Evil.
Give himself a nice challenge.
I like a good challenge.
Arthur from Ghosts and Goblins.
All right, here we go.
Inside, that was hard.
There we go.
That's it.
Arthur from Ghosts and Goblins inside Mega Man. Those would actually be cool crossovers.
Level episode went kinda hard.
Try to jam.
Dang it.
I have not watched Secret Level yet.
How many are we at now?
Oh my god, dude, I would kill for... I want to like, I've always wanted to have the GDQ people make me an overlay.
I can't hear, I can't. Yeah.
I think I heard them say 5.
I want it
like
so
maybe we
bad.
can get $5 donation train going for that.
Yeah, keep them coming.
Bonus game. And speaking of donations coming in for that, I think we just had.
And you know what's crazy is they like open source it every year, so I totally could just like do it myself. But I'm an idiot.
The entire Mega Man Maker
I'm very
Everyone
stupid.
is so special, and having my favorite Blue Bomber mixed with some of my favorite people on the planet is more than one could ever ask for. Massive shoutouts to MFP and his God Gamer skills on the big GDQ stage, to Mecha and the entire MMM dev team.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
More awesome.
All right, hold on.
Thank you, Alfredo.
Let's go. We did it. Okay. Nice. We got the switch.
Snipe.
All right. This
is hard, dude.
We should be at checkpoint here.
Breathe,
because,
baby, breathe.
Yeah, breathe. Dude, I was worried about this level.
Yo, the arrow tells you where to go. Do you know where to go?
Yeah. You got one place to go. All right, let's lock it in here.
All right, come
All
on.
right, guys,
Good
check
section.
out his precision here. He has to snipe all these snakes, all these Electroguards, all these Pepettos, and he can't miss a single shot. So you're going to get some swag Thunderclaw action right here.
Wait, cool. That thing's cool.
There we go. No, what happened?
That thing's cool.
Did somebody say 100?
Yeah.
Spaniel, I mean, I mean, I worry. I trust you because I worry someone else will just throw it through Chat GPT.
Yeah, so here, as you can see, he's going to be thunderclawing, and after every extension, he has to shoot the on-off switch, or else he's going to literally run into a wall of spikes. He also has to damage these enemies so they're not in his way, and everything's just trying to kill him, so he has to be careful. He has to dodge these bombs, shoot these buster blocks, jump on the spring, get a back boost on the ball, climb to this, jump over here, shoot the electro guard, slide, and all of this with a bun bee pulling him towards the end.
Sounds kind of difficult when you put it that way.
All right, here we go. Oh! Right
That was cool. Yeah, this level's awesome.
That's never happened before. I've never seen you do that.
That was awesome. That was fucking sick.
Well, now you guys get to see this again. And please just, again, Mitch is making this look easy. His buttons are so fast. There's so much stuff in the way. Spikes, switches, grapple hooks, falling blocks, plant
That was
barrier
fucking
platforms.
sick.
It's very busy, and he is cruising nice and smooth.
Honestly, just the weapon switch tech alone would be pretty difficult without throwing all this other stuff in there.
And speaking of things that are difficult, we are running out of time for that Donkey Kong Jungle Beat bonus game incentive. We are so close to $27,000 out of the $50,000 that we need for that incentive.
Another one.
Keep those donations
Was
coming.
that 12? Are we at? I can't hear.
It's
Wow, I never even noticed that. Destiny hacks. Yeah, I never even noticed
again, guys,
that.
This is a Kaizo showcase. If he first tried all of these levels, you wouldn't get to see how brutal these are. So, not to jinx you, but I absolutely love what's happening here. People at home get to see the repetition. They get to get familiar with the items and just kind of see how tough this is, man.
We get more deaths. Nice. Don't worry, next level's 100 targets I have to hit, so that's definitely not worried about that one.
Chat, as someone that's died a lot on GDQ stages or in just live events in general, you get mad anxiety, yo.
Yeah.
And you know what else we've got? We've got $25 from Umbre that says, let's get that Donkey Konging. So glad
Mad
to finally be able to donate
anxiety.
after watching GDQ for years. And we've also got $100 from Bean Jammin' that says, Bongo! And we are just $23,000 away.
There we go. That was swag.
$27,000 for that Donkey Kong Jungle Beat bonus game incentive.
You know what, calm him down to Red Bull? Oh yeah, they're notorious for that.
In on time. I mean, we might have less than 20 minutes before that run, so we are running out of time. We need to be going like maybe $1,000 a minute. So keep those donations coming and make sure you are putting those donations towards that incentive to unlock the Donkey Kong Jungle Beat bonus game.
So this boss fight here is Concrete Man from Mega Man 9. When Mitch made this level, he's actually putting Concrete Man in cubbies, which is going to speed up his attack pattern and basically make this boss more aggro than he normally is.
Oh, shit. I got
Concrete
work.
Man can shoot you with concrete, which locks you down.
Can shoot you with concrete.
He can butt pound the ground, which will stagger Mega Man, and he can also just dash right into you, which will knock you off a ledge. So this boss is not easy.
Yeah, he just wants to get that Donkey Kong incentive met.
And of course the acid guys.
Yes, you have Pepettos shooting you on both sides. It's very busy.
What is this pattern he's doing? What? I'm like... Okay, we're good. I gotta jump or else he'll stun me when he does his little ground pound. So I always gotta try and stay in the air.
No damage though?
Oh, wow. What a fight.
No damage!
What a fight. What a fight.
Yeah, but he's back, man. Yeah, he's back with revenge.
Oh, phase 2.
There's actually 3 phases to this fight. So here's
there's
all
3
RNG.
phases.
We just have to hope Concrete Man jumps in, and he does.
All right.
The final form.
Final form. Okay, here we go.
So again,
That man
guys,
just
pay
murders
attention to the
himself.
cubbies. When Concrete Man dashes into the cubbies, he's going to react faster. So all of his movement is just sped up by like ×4. very, very difficult stuff. He's going to shoot faster. He's going to dash faster. He's going to concrete shots faster. It's really heads up. Plus, you have the Pepettos that are cross-shooting you. And
They're
there's
called
one tile fix all at the same
Pepettos.
time. It's very busy.
I would have called them Christmas light dudes. Christmas light jizzers.
MFP mashing, though.
What a game.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. All right, that's level 2. We got 3 more.
Plenty of time.
What are we at
They
right
look
now?
like Christmas lights, do they not? Those look like Christmas
14,
lights.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought you were talking
Am I
about
wrong?
that.
All
I'm
right.
gonna jump in anyway. We're at almost $28,000.
They're more like
out of the
syringes?
50,000
No, they look like Christmas lights.
For the bonus
Eyedroppers?
game, and your community is helping us towards that all the time, Mitch. We've got $5 from Diston saying $5 bongo train leaving Wendy's station.
Christmas lights. Like old school.
Oh my
Frosty and
goodness.
Baconator be with the community for this $5
fuck.
dono train for bongos upon bongos. Bongos.
There we go, like that.
Bongos. Bongos.
That type of
bongos.
Christmas light.
All right, so this
Do my Christmas
is
lights shoot out
maybe
goop?
Mitch's nemesis of the entire pack. He has to lock it in.
Yes.
Guys, there are 100 targets in this level. There's ice
Right, those are the
physics,
classic
count
Christmas
bombs.
light right
There's
there.
a lot going on, so just pay attention to his movement and his precision. He can't miss any targets. There's 100 of them. He can't miss any on-off shots. He has to ride mobility boxes while bouncing on bounce balls, while shooting on off switches, while keeping up with the targets. It's a lot of high-octane stuff.
Oh, you thought I was going to die there?
Oh, there's our friend.
Wait, can I donate through
We're
here?
looking good.
Can I say what else is looking good?
These donations?
Yeah, these donations, because we are at almost 28,500. We are at 28,500 out of the 50,000 we need for that Donkey Kong Jungle Beat bonus game. Make that 28,600 almost. And we have so many wonderful donations coming in, just like another $5,000 from Diston saying another $5 to the bongo train. Hey, Mitch, I'd like a Baconator, 2 Frosties, a Junior
harder
Baconator,
for-
3 shorts, 5 Shondas, and $5 from each member of the corn community for the bongo train, and $50 from the audience.
What should we say?
saying,
Just
I think I speak for everyone when I say regardless of how
You want me to
good
just
you're
put
doing,
stomp in it?
This does not look easy.
It is not easy.
I don't
No.
think you made it out of the first level by now, Mitch. You're doing amazing. Everyone, give it up for Mitch.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll put stomp.
So I'm dying
Who's
everywhere
up?
I didn't think I would die, and I'm not dying in places where I
Just
did think I
stop.
was going to die.
Classic. All right, lock it in, baby.
Just stop.
This is very fast, guys, so try to keep up. 20-some targets left. He can't miss a single one.
All right, here's the hard part.
Just stomp.
You got to hit that switch. You got to open the door.
Choose incentive. All right. One sec.
Just enjoy the music, guys. The reason we're on downtime here is Mega Man Maker's known for good.
No! That's like one of the hardest parts in this entire run. That little triple shot feels so good when you get it, though.
The last 3 out of 100 targets, as Mitch just said, is a triple shot. You have to do one very high, one in the middle, and one very low, and it is not easy.
Well, I can tell you something that isn't very low. This $1,000 donation from Arctic Light saying hopefully Mitch doesn't need 200 deaths, but just in case,
No, those count as deaths.
Let's go bongos, and that means we have also passed $30,000 out of that $50,000 that we need. We are 60% of the way there. Let's go.
The door is
bongo,
huge. I know.
bongos.
Can't miss the target.
All right, hold on
Can't
one
miss
sec,
it.
chat. I just can't. You can't
16?
see me paying right here.
All right, well, 14.
Why is the number going down?
Did that ever hit you before?
Probably.
Do.
Why? You need to get hit, Mr. Target. You
What's
need to
up,
get.
chat?
All right, we're leaning
All right,
forward
chat.
now.
There we go.
Blocking
That's
the
it.
things that need to get
We donated
hit. We need to
$250.
hit
Yeah, we
that
donated
Donkey Kong Jungle
$250,
Beat
so they should
incentive by
probably
the end
read
of
that.
this run. And so many of you out there in the crowd and in the chat are helping us with that. Just like this $10 donation from Anonymous that says, he's finally here, hitting bongos for you. If you know the beat, you can join in.
Yeah!
No credit card leaks.
It's not over yet. Hold on.
Sneaky party ball. He has to jump in this cubby.
Oh, we got it.
Let's woo.
This $10 donation.
20 minutes left, man. You got the whole world ahead of you. 2 levels left. This level is my personal favorite. This is called Electric City. He's going to.
This is where it ramps up.
Yes, he's going to be showcasing a lot of.
I'm going to win the Keyblade. They're giving away Beyblades?
Thunder Beam, Spark Shot, Electric Shot, and Thunderwool, which are just weapon blocks. Enjoy the electric. And I dare say, Mitch, this level is shockingly good. What can I say? I'm electrifying the crowd, you know? So it is very important, all memes aside, to mention most of the weapons in this, if not all of them, if he wastes a single
electric
shot like he did
it's
here,
possible.
the level's over. So look at his ammo count for all of his
Oh, I
sub-weapons.
would love the
He
autograph
cannot
of the
shoot too many or too
Baldur's
little,
Gate
or
ladies.
he's just locked out of the level.
You know, I've never won any of the things.
Oh, okay, so that's the hardest jump in like balloon.
Yeah, you read them
We got
all.
this.
Yeah, so pay attention to his
You
weapon
wanna read
energy.
as many
He
as
will
you can.
deplete every single resource he has, mathematically perfect to be able to beat this section.
And speaking of people depleting resources, the community is depleting everything they've got to unlock that Donkey Kong Jungle Beat bonus game incentive. We are over $31,000 raised out of the $50,000 we need. We are sprinting towards that. We have to meet that by the end of this run. And so many people are helping out with that. We have 250,000, not 250,000, that would be amazing. We're over 250,000, but we have $250 from GrandPooBear that just... Woo! And I'm hoping this won't shock you, Mitch. He just says, stomp.
Stomp. Oh, yeah, there's Pooh Bear with the stomp.
Classic.
He can cover that death that just happened.
I was just gonna
Yeah, he can cover that one.
Worth it. Worth it.
How do you think we're doing on time?
Worth
You're
it.
chilling, man. You're chilling. Most importantly, guys, this is a showcase. He should not be able to one-shot all
That
of
was
these
worth
levels.
it.
There's a lot of stuff to take in,
250,000. Hold
when
on.
he
I want to be
dies,
like.
just, again, soak it all up. Maybe see why he died and watch him do it again.
Oh,
and
damn.
just
Wait,
get
I'm not
There's a lot
subbed.
to learn here. So That's the hardest part of the entire level.
Right. Do you want to quickly explain exactly what's happening at
Am I
that
subbed?
balloon and why it's
Yeah.
so difficult?
So as soon as Mitch jumps on the balloon, he has to jump
Super
up
worried
and use
it
a
would-
thunder beam, which shoots vertically
I
and
mispressed
horizontally.
and
he actually
did
has to shoot the weapon block and then
250K
cancel it
there.
immediately, or else it's going to
No!
pop another weapon block.
Give
which
me
is
my
gonna drop a
prime.
crate that he needs to walk on, or else he's going to die. So it's jump on balloon, shoot electric, cancel electric, not pop block, walk on block, jump on block, and it's very, very
Yeah,
easy and
250K
very
is so
rewarding. Here we
generous.
go. He's up there and in there, and that's the block. If he accidentally shot it, he cannot
If anyone
progress.
asks,
We have
it
a box
was
jump
really
into a Met shot, over
250K.
two grab you all shots, and do a lyric shot, an electro guard shot, and now another box jump.
Oh, come on. Canceled it too early. What are we at, 20-something? Woo! Thank God we got 45 minutes.
250K, so
And
generous.
speaking of counting, you're at 24, but we have a $25 donation
You all
from
saw
a donor
it?
trapped in a Kong barrel saying, Monday is Bongo Day. Let's go Bongos. And I think that has also
You all
helped
saw
us
it.
get over $32,000 raised out of $50,000. So let's go
That was all the
Bongos.
subathon money went to charity.
So what's really
That'd have been
cool here
considerably
is
more
Mitch
than I
holds-
made on the
you guys can't
subathon,
see his
dude.
hands, but Mitch holds his controller like a Danish or something. He claws it and he uses weapon swaps for his ring finger. It's honestly very impressive. The reason he pause buffered there
I
was
really
to
wanted that
regain
Donkey Kong
control of his
incentive.
controller to make it comfortable for him because his buttons and hands are going so crazy. He actually has to pause to regain comfort. Super
Genuine
nuts.
fear. I was like, 250,000?
It's your favorite weapon right here.
Yeah, man.
I was like,
Spark shot and Mega
why
Man
would they
Maker,
let me do that?
nullifies enemies and keeps them locked in place. Here we're going to shoot
I was
a
like-
burner.
I was
Shoot
like,
with
I'm
Spark shot,
definitely
instant cancel. We're gonna
overdrafting.
take it on
Yeah, little damage.
I'm super overdrafted now. I'm overdrafted 249,000 on my checking account.
The showcase, I spent almost 40 hours across 8 days beating this level. Mitch, tell them why this level's so good.
Not many checkpoints and a lot of precision.
Yeah.
A lot of precision. We got some bangers, though. We got some Jackie Chan music in here. We got some Dark Souls music in here. And this is my favorite level of the bunch, so it's got to be
No
Labs.
spoilers,
Jackie
no
Chan.
spoilers.
So once I discovered the crystals in Mega Man Maker, I was in, and I went way harder than I need to be. So let's try and.
So the crystals he's referring to are these diamonds on his screen. If you guys played Ocarina of Time, you're familiar with the water temple, where you shoot water, or excuse me, you trigger a crystal, it raises the water, and then you can lower
this level's pretty
In
cool.
Mega Man Maker, you can shoot these crystals.
I think the hard part about Mega Man Maker visually is just like how much is happening in front of you. Like every time he throws a shot, you know, none of these shots are random. All these shots are completely.
I can't make any mistakes.
Was that savable?
No, I can't take any damage. So we do all 4 levels fast, so we spend the rest of the time on this level, is essentially what we're going to do here.
Yeah, you're chilling. There's also an Easter egg.
200K.
It's a 1 in 1,000
Red Bull
chance
already
that
sponsors
one of
this
these
thing, so.
turns into a little sparkling smiley buddy face. So let's go for that 1 in 1,000 Easter egg.
So getting no hands, or
right?
Is it gonna?
Are you guys still enjoying this music or what?
This is dope.
The best is yet to come, baby.
This is so
And
hard.
speaking of enjoying music, I think everyone would enjoy the music in the Donkey Kong Jungle Beat run. This is crunch time. We are out of time. Mitch is in the very last level, and as you all can see, he is killing it. We need to sprint through these last $17,000 that we need to meet that $50,000 total. We are at $33,000 out of $50,000 raised.
That's a
and
lot.
we need everyone to be putting their donations
That's
towards
a
that
lot.
All right, guys, if you are a Dark Souls
17,000's a
enjoyer, listen to
lot.
this music.
We know this song.
Is yours Kaizo
spoilers,
Colo
go
be
play
going
Dark
towards
Souls.
Poob's big up oopsie?
So we got like a little HUD here where I need to get some keys so I can start the next section. And as you can see, I use the crates in directions like the first section is right, then left, then up. I'm chasing it. So now I'm going to chase it down, actually. And then we're going to do left again because everyone loves left.
And the most important part of the section he's about to do, he's going to get a weapon from Mega Man 4, which is Dive Man's weapon. It's
Extra is a lot of
It's a
money for
homing
GDQ.
projectile.
Someone
Mitch is
hurry and
gonna have
donate
28 dive missiles in
$170 with
this section.
17K
He has
instead.
to use every single one without overshooting or undershooting to finish the section. So
Yeah, they
this
might
whole
be able to
section, guys,
raise
look
it.
at his weapon
They can
ammo.
vamp a
It's the
while.
blue bar on the top left of the screen when he switches to it. And this song is from Jackie Chan on NES. Jackie Chan bangers.
And speaking of other bangers, we've got $500.
I didn't know there was a Jackie Chan game on NES. Was Jackie Chan already in America on NES time?
And it says, I know
Or is he
I
just
haven't
that big
been
in Japan?
around stream in a while, but still cheering you on. Happy to support Mitch and Dr. Without Borders.
Yeah, I feel
We
like
also
big
have
and donation
$50
incentives are usually, you know, you usually keep them to the end. But I guess like here's the thing, you got to kind of push it, you know?
Go!
It depends what your goal for the event is.
We are at almost $34,000 raised. We are almost out of time. As you can see, Mitch has just been cooking through this level.
Cruising.
Keep those donations coming.
Rumble the Bronx? Okay, we'll try it.
So actually what's coming up here is he has to escort this box. This box is going to stay on screen with him for most of this section. So he has to hit Astro Gates, shoot buttons, shoot enemies, and keep this on screen.
I don't know
the
why,
entire
but the
time.
like
As you just
completely
saw, he
locked
needs to
on
actually
Mega
jump on
Man's
it
screen
in a
like
couple
gives
seconds
me
here.
like a little motion like
Very precise stuff.
ick sometime.
You need to stop doing that, Mr. Crate. 27! I heard that one.
Mitch's skills costing GDQ money. That's the irony of all the speed runs, right?
So the little walk of shame here, we gotta get back.
Drunken Master came out in 1978.
So yeah, keeping this box on screen the entire time you're doing this section while managing your dive missile ammo without getting hit by enemies, touching spikes, or overshooting your buster. It is a lot to take in at once, and again, Mitch is making it look easy.
Do they ever hold bigger sponsor donations back to help me secure totals? My first year, my run was a donation incentive, and it was set extremely high, I remember.
Yeah, there it is.
And
All right, guys.
Yeti did their donation to it. But the Yeti donations are kind of technically
out of the $50,000 we need. We are at 70% done.
Yeah, like the Yeti donations are based off the t-shirts sold, right? So they weren't real donations.
So please keep those donations
so I don't really know how that works.
Bonus game, Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. We are almost out of time. We need you to be your donation towards that incentive. Every donation needs to go towards that Donkey Kong Jungle Beat bonus game incentive. Apply your donations to that incentive. If you're using the Twitch
I had two. I think the biggest one was, God, I think they had Dram 2 as like $100,000 incentive because it was on the last day. And it was the second to last run. I was like the big incentive run that year. And that one I think was like 100K, and they gave it like a few hours, and it got met like that. It got met before this one girl's run was over. And I remember I felt kind of bad because during her run, it was nothing but donations for our run. Like that's all anyone was talking about. And I could tell there was at one point where she got one and she kind of rolled her eyes at it once they said another donation about it. And I was like, I kind of feel bad. That was prime GDQ. Probably, I don't know, 2019? 2018? I don't know.
Mitch, why don't you tell
I don't remember. I don't remember how long ago these things were.
Let's see if I was invited to the birthday party. Little birthday party.
Well, the sponsors don't donate to the charity, chat.
Do you guys know the song? Yeah.
Okay, so GDQ is not GDQ is a for-profit business. Like that should be really clear. Like, and there's nothing wrong with that. GDQ throws events. That's totally fine. But like the sponsors don't necessarily go right to the charity. They might be included in the sponsorship, but like GDQ is an event company that puts on events that raise money for charities. Prevent Cancer Foundation and Doctors Without Borders are the charities, and GDQ doesn't take any money from those donations or anything that happens, but GDQ does make money off ads, things like that.
$37,700 raised out of the $50,000 that we need. So close to $38,000 out of the $58,000, not $58,000, just $50,000. So
yeah,
ready for the boss?
Coming.
Thumb Shredder didn't get met. I remember the first year.
From Megaman 5.
Yeah, I remember the first year Thumb Shredder didn't get met.
Here. You have to jump. Okay, let me reset.
GDQ itself gets all the subs and bits now.
This entire section at different times, so it is not consistent.
They don't do they still don't donate those. They used to donate those.
Horizontally, the water's moving vertically. He is constantly
yeah, they have staff, they have equipment, they have to travel, they have hotels to pay for. I mean, honestly, with the amount of money that GDQ raises, I mean, I feel that they could, you know, like even ask for a little bit more to give a little bit more to the runners, you know, like not money to the runners. I'm not insinuating money to the runners, but you know, like especially like a pilot program where certain runners could like apply for hotels, apply for, you know, flights maybe to be covered, things like that. I think it'd go a long way. Food the day of your run to be covered, things like that. That could go a long way for it still. And I would say that like the last two GDQs I've been at, I feel like they have been trying to take care of the runners more with like snacks and shit, you know what I mean? And like occasionally like pizza and stuff, so which I think is really good.
Okay, 4 hits left. One more cycle.
It is a really big expense to attend as a runner, and if you're a runner with, you know, like not a full-time job, that was sick.
All right, we got one.
Or you're a runner. Sorry, you're a runner with a full-time job. Like streaming isn't your full-time job, right? That's double because you're paying and you're taking off work. You know, days that you could be vacationing with your family. Like it's a large commitment as a runner. Isn't being a runner good exposure? I mean,
Man, a sub 40 minutes.
it's not as good as it used to be, I think.
Everyone,
I can't remember when GDQ made a star. As someone that I feel like GDQ made me a lot when I first went.
Sub 40, baby.
Hell yeah. Great job.
Thanks. Yeah.
But maybe.
I was a little worried there with the toxic marsh death spiral, but we made it work. So.
I think like
Thank you so
how
much
much
for letting me
money
showcase
is
the
worth
Megaman
how much
Kaizo. This was
exposure
amazing,
is
and
worth
thank all
what.
of you.
Like GSW Chris, right? Like Mitch right here had great exposure. But let's say your run's at 2 in the morning and it's Rocky and Bullwinkle. How much exposure are you getting?
You guys are
You know what I
amazing.
mean?
That was incredible. All those donations, that was insane. And yeah, if you guys enjoy Mega Maker,
Yeah, they made a dog a star. You're right. That dog is probably the last star that happened.
Mega Man Maker's amazing. So thank you all so much.
You got a bunch of channels from GDQ that's just your 2 cents? Yeah, but you don't go to every channel from every GDQ run, Foolish Kevin, you know what I mean? I totally agree. I'm sure you find plenty of channels from GDQ. But we're talking about even recovering a portion of that. It's hard to like compare of that. And also a lot of that depends on like your run, the timing of your run, the game that you're running, your couch, how awesome generally you are when you talk, like how well you are on stage.
I'm talking to you. Imagine the Uncle
The
Sam
exposure
poster,
is drastically variable.
for a Donkey Kong game, for a game
It is a
with a dedicated peripheral controller. We are at 79% of that incentive. We are just about at that 40,000 out of 50,000.
Yeah, you have to be like the run of the year. Like, oh, did you watch that one? Did you watch that one?
On the Twitch page. If you are on your browser right now, there is a donate through Twitch.
And even then,
Berries.
it's
now. If you want to put your donation towards an incentive, you need to donate using
not
that button,
as
and then use
common
the
for
on-screen,
people to just watch people grinding
what's the
speedruns
word?
anymore.
Thingy. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Extension.
There it is.
I nailed it.
How much practice do I
nailing
do?
the
It depends
CTA
the
so
run.
hard, it's actually unbelievable. Use that extension, put your email in, put it towards an incentive. That's how.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a ton of things, but like, I think if you're not running certain times, you're automatically like at a disadvantage for that exposure, but your cost is still going to be the same. If that does that make sense? And like, is a thing? Yeah, there's no thing. But even if you get one of these, even if you get an interview, you know, it depends who's interviewing you, what they know about you, etc.
This evening, Gizmo, how you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good. You know, it should be a lot of fun. I've been looking forward to doing this for a long time. I was very surprised it got in, honestly, but made my way here, all the way from LA, and it should be a good time.
I'm really excited. I'm on the couch for that Uncharted 3 run. I'm a big Uncharted fan.
LA, hell yeah.
I promise you this Uncharted run is so sick.
Exactly. Like and they're cool games and great runs, but it is just like you can even have a great run in like a
Oh yeah.
I'll give you an example.
Especially in the last 5 or so
You all
years,
remember the Pepsi Man run, right?
Recent discoveries
That man didn't automatically go to 1,000 viewers after Pepsi Man. He came back and was still streaming to 25 viewers. And that's one of the most legendary runs that's ever happened in GDQ. So even if you have one of those legendary runs, it doesn't work.
Together, an audience at home and in Twitch chat, you know, get your thinking caps on, because Uncharted is a game that you're running.
The horror games? Well, the horror games go late because they're like they put more mature games later.
Where I've taken gaming charts and removed the titles and
GDQ often puts people with the best stage presence in prime time. A lot of the midnight runners are people who are the old guard speedrunners who would be there anyway.
Mellow, Spike, and Gizmo is to work together to try to work out what is the title of this chart.
Okay, I would give a better example. Who has more GDQ exposure than Spike Vegeta?
Y-axis there, and we've just got a couple of games there on the X-axis. It seems like whatever first places has moved 350 million of something.
Well,
not even close. Hobbs, not even close.
I'm assuming it's games because Adef said games. Yes.
This man's on every couch. 100%. He has 3 runs in every GDQ. He's a host. He does it all, man.
And start talking about war and Uncle Sam immediately. So you're on one today.
My main role is it says staff. Adef.
John the Great. None of them have been on staff. None of them have been a host nearly as long as Spike. So even then, you're wrong. And none of them will be on as many couches as Spike.
Maybe a
He is the face.
What game has 5 in the series?
Uncharted. Well, actually, if you don't count on Golden Abyss, so I don't know if that counts.
I would urge you to think like 350 million is a lot.
It is a lot.
Oh yeah.
That is a lot.
I remember when they sold 1 million PlayStation. No, it was way more than 1 million. Oh yeah.
He does. He's so good.
Wait,
He's so good at being on the
like 5 or
couch.
6 years ago. Is this PS?
He's so good at being on the
sold,
couch.
Like, by console?
It is not. It is games. It is
But Spike doesn't shoot up to like 5,000 viewers after every GDQ, you know?
The title of this chart.
Is it how much a certain franchise?
And it's not like anyone watching is like, oh, Spike Vegeta is not. Like, everyone agrees Spike Vegeta is an absolute net fucking positive. So I just think the exposure that GDQ provides is different than it used to be.
You'll fill in the relevant info.
You know?
This is best-selling games of all time.
Like, it's just.
Tell me what the 5 games
You got to have that moment, that clip. You got to get that clip.
Mario Brothers is one of them, I want to believe, but
would Tetris count? Like
Tetris and Mario Brothers are both not on there.
Okay.
Wow.
Pac-Man isn't on there.
Minecraft.
A few of these were surprising to me. A few of them were not.
Minecraft.
Audience, do you know one?
Minecraft.
Number 1 is absolutely Minecraft. Let's not reveal it yet.
Okay. Do MMORPGs count?
MMOs do not count.
Okay.
Or if they do,
Blueprint is later today.
One of these is
Roblox?
a console tie-in game.
Wii Sports?
Yeah, I think that too.
And then the second most sold is a game that people have been heavily awaiting a sequel for about a decade.
Oh, GTA 5.
It's GTA 5.
Let's
go ahead and reveal let's reveal the top 5 most selling games of all time. Minecraft, GTA 5, Wii Sports, Ark.
Oh, MK8 makes
Mario Kart 8 is
great. Well, think about it.
Ark Survival Evolved?
Right, exactly. Exactly.
But yeah, Minecraft has sold 350 million units.
I can't believe you got to say Roblox.
What?
Let's go to the next chart here. This one is This one is a line graph. So this is something going up over the course of something.
Total number of Pokemon.
It is the total number.
Wow.
Very good.
Wow. 151.
I knew. I mean, Ark's been around for a while, and I knew it was sold a lot, but 79 million copies.